Thank you to our band. At this time, I'd ask Julie DeVito to please come up and extend the welcome from the students.
Good evening, teachers, friends, family, and fellow classmates. Thank you for being here to celebrate all of our successes. It is so refreshing seeing everyone in person. I was getting really tired of telling all my teachers how to unmute. It's hard to believe our middle school years have come to an end. We began 6th grade with high hopes and expectations, walking through the halls like nothing could stop us, but everything changed in 2020. We were forced to adapt to a new way of life, which makes this day even more impressive. To the middle school class of 2022, we did it, and we should be really proud of that. To our incredibly patient teachers and administration, thank you for putting up with us, but more importantly for teaching, guiding, and caring along the way. We wouldn't be here without you. And none of this would be possible without our families. Your love and support are unmatched. If I've learned anything over these last 3 years, it's that kindness matters, and the most valuable thing in life is to be yourself. Not all of us will return to these halls next year, but this is not a goodbye. Today is just the start of the rest of our lives, and I can't wait to see what each and every one of us does with the future that lies ahead.
Thank you, Julia. At this time, I've asked Sophia Doherty to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the Roaring Tigers and the Star Spangled Banner. Everybody please rise and remain standing. Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Great job. Thank you for that rendition. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the Tuckahoe Middle School graduation for the class of 2022. Let's give them a round of applause. At this time, I'd like to recognize the President of our Board of Education, Mr. Peter Casson. Thank you, Peter, for all your support. Our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Amy Goodman. Our Director of Pupil Services, Kate Sweeney. Mr. Chris Kehoe, our Director of Technology and Curriculum. And our man on the spot, Mr. Scott DeBellis, our Assistant Principal. Thank you, Scott, for all you've done. I can't say enough about our faculty and staff. I'm so appreciative of all they've done. Let's give them a round of applause. Please rise. Come on, get up. They have done so much this year and in the past 2 or 3 years, outstanding. Mostly 8th grade here, but they represent the entire middle school faculty. Thank you so much. Special thanks to Ms. Linda Hoffman, who worked so hard to bring this together, and Ms. Lauren Nicolettos, who supported her. Thank you to those ladies. I thank our custodial staff, who under the threat of rain came out here and put this together, so I thank them for all their efforts. And let's give a round of applause for all our musicians and vocalists tonight. Thank you very much. So a special welcome to you, our parents, grandparents, relatives, family members. Thank you so much and congratulations. The class of 2022, tonight your middle school journey is complete. As you leave TMS, you may take academic, athletic, and art achievements with you, positive experiences in clubs and activities, and also experiences with your teachers beyond the textbooks and laptops, initiating you in the discipline of critical thinking. So I congratulate you this evening. I extend my congratulations again to the parents and family members. And now it's my privilege to introduce the Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Amy Goodman.
Good evening and welcome to our 8th grade Moving Up ceremony. I would like to start by welcoming our distinguished educators, staff, parents, guardians, grandparents, family members, board members, and friends. I also want to thank the PTA and the School Foundation for all their help this year, and I want to say a nice farewell to our PTA President, Susan Mealy. Even the 8th grade Color Wars, how great has the PTA been for us, so thank you so much. I especially extend a warm welcome and congratulations, of course, to the incredible Tuckahoe Middle School class of 2022. A special shout out to the wonderful teachers, staff, and administration that makes our middle school so special. This is my last address of the year. I've spoken at high school graduation and moving up ceremonies for kindergarten and 5th graders. This year, I've been discussing the power of cooperation and how bringing people together is somewhat of a superpower. I've discussed real-life scenarios and famous literature. However, for the 8th graders, I wanted to discuss an example from a movie that came out this year. I know we're not supposed to talk about Bruno, but when I watched Encanto with my family, I was taken by the visuals and music. I loved the Colombian flourishes. The supernatural story drew in younger members of my family, but the teens and adult viewers recognized the sensitive analysis of intergenerational issues and how it can create lifelong rifts among people who deeply love each other. As you know, hopefully you guys saw it, there's a big, magical, superpowered family. Mom can heal with her cooking, a very Tuckahoe kind of thing. Dads too. Big sis can juggle donkeys. Cuz can decipher the hoots and hollers of animals. Then there's Maribel, a teen who has a woeful lack of magical super abilities. Then calamity strikes, and wouldn't you know it, it's up to the protagonist to save the day, not in spite of, but because of her flaws. I love a hero who doesn't need to find strength in mystical powers or ancient weapons. Just a well-meaning, well-rounded, thoughtful person whose true superpower is bringing kids and people together. Maribel sees her family members for who they are and helps them navigate the familial and societal pressures of stress and perfectionism. As in the story of Encanto, when we take a moment to understand someone else, we can often understand their stance on issues, their beliefs, and when we are able to do that, even if they think differently than us, our compassion for others only grows, and forgiveness or acceptance, when needed, is more easily afforded. And those same themes can help us as individuals, as communities, and as a society to stay strong and to rebuild as necessary. Very important in today's times. When you advance to 9th grade, you will not find stairs sing and curtains dance as they do in the animated film. However, you will undoubtedly find success if you approach the adventure of a new chapter with the spirit, strength of someone like Maribel, and see people for who they truly are. Celebrate differences in the face of pressure. Find power in the art of bringing people together and helping them be their best. I've seen that in this 8th grade class. You really do lift each other up. Continue doing that through high school and through your lives. A very heartfelt congratulations to the students and to your family members who have helped guide you in these exciting milestones. To your families, thank you so much for supporting our students and supporting our schools. I've seen you come out to games, to clubs, to competition, to be part of the PTA, and that's what makes Tuckahoe so incredibly special. We have a great school district because of our parents and guardians, our teachers, and our wonderful students. It really is the best, and I'm not prejudiced. We understand that our parents and students are our customers. We understand that, and we will do everything we can to make sure that your child has a wonderful experience. And I say through the ups and downs of their education. As you know, because you've already got here to 8th grade, it's not always smooth sailing, but we are always there for you. And as I said to the 5th graders, because I have older kids, once you look back in retrospect, it is really the best. But enjoy this time and don't rush it away. To our future freshmen, I wish you all a wonderful summer filled with anticipation for the adventures that await you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Goodman. And now on that note, looking back, I ask Lexi Parsons to please come up and give us a view of what's taken place. Lexi?
Good evening, everyone. Tonight we are here to celebrate the accomplishments of the 8th grade class of 2022. As we sit here tonight to prepare ourselves for our next step into the daunting but exciting years of high school, I want us all to reflect on the past 9 years. For most of us, we've been together and seen each other's faces since day one at Cottle, and look at where we are now, 8th grade graduation. Cottle helped us to learn the fundamentals of life through learning new material and making mistakes to help us grow. Flashing back to kindergarten, I think that we can all remember the first day of school with our little first day of kindergarten signs that our parents made us hold up to take about 1,000 pictures with. Before we knew it, we were at the 100th day of school, dressed up as senior citizens with curlers in our gray spray-painted hair and canes to help us walk. Soon enough, we were 3rd graders, halfway through our journey of elementary school. That year was full of the 3rd grade circus, with Chinese yo-yos flying through the air as people on stilts walked the stage. Fast forward to the days of 5th grade, where we roamed the halls as the leaders of the school. We experienced the joy of the clap out as we walked down the hill and through the hallways, past all of our old teachers and the memories that we made with them. By the time 6th grade came around, we were done with elementary school and ready to take on the excitement of middle school, only to realize that we were the babies of the school once again. The first weeks of middle school were filled with new beginnings and struggles as we tried not to get lost, looking up at all of the older students rushing around in the hustle and bustle of the hallways. It seemed like a ginormous city full of workers with places to be. We got the chance to try new things, such as new clubs like debate club, new classes, and new activities. As school changed, so did we. Some of us made new friends as well. However, almost as soon as middle school started, COVID-19 began. I remember finding out that we were going remote for 2 weeks for the first time, being so excited. But I think that after a while, we were all wishing to go back to school, which personally I don't think any of us expected. We were not trained for almost 2 years of looking at little colored circles on a black screen, not able to see each other's faces. Nevertheless, like all other storms that came our way, we learned how to navigate through it together. Now in 8th grade, we can look around, not at masks or at colored circles, but at smiles as we finish up the school year. After the dreaded stress of finals week for everyone, unless someone here would like to say that they actually enjoyed taking large, timed, and stressful tests, I think that I can speak for all of us when I say we made it. In the past 3 years, we've endured so much, but the thing that helped us most was the obstacles that taught us who we are, our strengths, weaknesses, and goals. As a wise poet once said, success doesn't rush. The greatest reward is the journey. I can stand with this statement and say that we got one of the greatest experiences learning together, something that will only get better in the future. Thanks to the support and encouragement of each other, our parents, teachers, faculty, and the adults around us, we've completed what is only the beginning of our lifelong journey of learning. With almost 2,000 yesterdays behind us, the only thing we can do is look forward to tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Lexi. That was wonderful. And now, speaking of tomorrow, I ask Avery Garcia to please come up. We're looking ahead in it. Thank you.
Good evening and congratulations to my fellow graduating classmates. Today, of course, we should reflect and reminisce, soaking up just one last time the old memories that have made our middle school years so special. However, today should also be dedicated to unlocking the door to the next chapter of our lives, high school. This may seem scary and surreal to some, but Tuckahoe has prepared us. I want to recognize the wonderful teachers and staff who have made our middle school experiences at Tuckahoe extremely special and definitely unforgettable. Thank you for helping us students navigate through these 3 challenging years while also trying to adjust to it yourselves. You've prepared us efficiently and effectively for our future ahead, and we can't thank you enough for your time, devotion, and patience. We know entering high school will be strenuous, but we'll keep our heads and spirits held high because that's what you have taught us to do. Additionally, I want to thank the parents. Our resilience and persistence comes from watching you. Your unfailing love and support is what has allowed us to thrive throughout these years, and is what is going to inspire us in the years ahead. Words cannot describe how incredibly grateful I am to have grown up with such an amazing, supportive, amusing, and dynamic group of students. Thank you, Tuckahoe, for bringing me my best friends. Although we might be headed to different schools in the fall, these friendships that we have carefully chosen and thoughtfully developed will never be forgotten. Now high school awaits. Growing pains are inevitable, and failure is unavoidable. But another thing I know for certain is that there will be countless opportunities to explore new interests and learn more about ourselves and the world we live in. This will entail taking risks and stepping out of our comfort zones. Doing this will allow us to develop new skills, embrace our creativity, learn new things, and create change in our own lives and the ones around us. So we should be excited rather than scared, confident rather than apprehensive. We have been challenged before, and we have come out on top. There's no reason why we can't do it again in these upcoming years. Tuckahoe has taught us the importance of hard work, diligence, and perseverance, 3 valuable necessities to have in order to grow and succeed throughout the course of the next 4 years and our entire lives. We are ready, we are prepared. We are being thrown into the deep end, and I know every student here will not sink, but swim, and do so with confidence and determination. We'll just have to wait and see where the water takes us.
Thank you, Avery. Those 2 students are emblematic of our program here and our students. Let's give everybody a round of applause again. Great job, ladies. And now I'd ask our 8th graders to join our concert band. Please come up and play a rendition of Dragonfire with Mr. Evans. Thank you. Thank you. Let's give him another round of applause, please. Thank you. And now I'd ask our 8th grade teachers to assist. It's time for the presentation of the diplomas.
Ava Aguilera. Jack Bamford. Isa Bastani Ascui. Logan Bogetti. Rocco Briante. Connor Bryce. Tina Burwell. Sophia Caligaris. Alexander Cardillo. Kyle Carney. Christian Casaza. Anthony Chermelli. Nicole Comunello. Declan Connolly. Eden Curtis. Evelyn Daly. Liam Dean. Catherine DeAngelis.
Giovanni Del Mistro. John Del Giudice. Julia DeVito. Tamari Dixon. Sophia Doherty. Riley Duty. Reagan Dowd. Avery Garcia. Leila Gargiulo. Ryan Gentry. April Gianelli. Andrew Gildard. Adam Goldberg. Alea Green. Carlson Grulin. Anthony Gunther. Brianna Hartman. Grace Irving.
Sophia Jackman. Sammy Jazbeh. Ali Kajoshi. Tyler King. Audrey Kelly. Charlotte Lally. Sophia Morano. Nicholas Marciano. Declan McColgan. Dean McCord. Alex Miranda. Uche Wamumu. Alexander Olivier. Lexi Parsons. Richard Parada. Tyler Pian. Isabella Pinhan.
Did I say Toby's name?
Maximo Reyes. Victoria Ricotta. Kai Rogers. James Romeo. Anthony Sayed. Joseph Scott. Connor Scully. Eve Setti. Bridget Sheridan. Julian Smajlai. Justin Smith. Cadence Tingling. Griffin Tucker. Elif Uzun. Travis Vega. Peter Veltri. Michaela Zacagno.
All did a great job, and let's give them a round of applause. They're now graduates. And I thank the teachers for their support and assistance tonight. And as the high school principal, I want to welcome you to the high school. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the high school, we look forward to seeing you as the class of 2026. Just 4 short years, Mom and Dad. Don't worry, it'll go very smooth. But congratulations, you've earned it. Have a great summer. We look forward to seeing you in September. And congratulations to all the moms and dads. Have a great evening, everybody.